Welcome back, anglers. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Russian Fishing 4, where... Oh, okay. Something I did is giving us a lot of energy back, because I did use the shovel at the end of last episode. I didn't log out, but I did kind of go into the menu and have everything on pause here, or... Well, technically it doesn't go on pause, but... I wasn't able to watch and see what was going on with their energy, but that has almost gone back up to full, so... I don't know if it was the drink I had, or it was the bit of food I had, but... Our energy's kind of back to a decent level. I'm not going to go right away and harvest more baits. I think instead I'm going to just look at seeing about continuing on with some more of the fishing we've been doing. I know there was the one bleak order. Actually, maybe I should check that, because there might have been enough time past that reset to something else. Well, let me see how the orders are for, like, this episode. Okay, no, so... We still got the roach one, which we can probably do no problem. The bleak is only going to be a couple minutes. So I think for now, just because I do need, like, a few easy roaches, I'll stick around fishing from, like, this spot here. Like, this pier is a pretty good one just to work from and get these last ones we'll need. No, I want the feeder fishing kit. And I guess I'll keep going until I work out of this one. So you know what? Maybe I'll go for... Let me try the maggots, because I haven't actually used these all that much. And yeah, I better just get the light out, because it is getting darker. And you know what? I'll go for maggots on this one too. And we'll just see whatever we pull in for this episode. Nope. There we go. Can't be right at the very edge. Gotta have a little bit of dock there to set it up on. But yeah, the only one... I mean, we could work at trying to get those other gibble carps, but considering they're only to give us like 5 silver, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm not going to super go for it. The roaches, though, if I do really want, I can probably just put on... I think it's the bloodworms that I was using on the float line. So yeah, I don't think we'll focus too hard on anything today. Just take it easy, see what happens, and maybe before I do end the episode, I'll use the shovel again. I should actually check and see how much progress we made for, like, the one use we did of it. So it looks like we got 0.2% of skill progress, I think. So yeah, it might be a good idea to have picked up the shovel earlier than later, just with how slow it could go to starting to get that moving. I'm guessing, too, if you do go for, like, more higher quality shovels, maybe it uses less energy or gives you more skill per use. Hard to say. But at least I got to say we showed off something that was a bit different content-wise. That's the big thing, is I don't want to... Because of just the way a fishing game can be, I don't want it to feel like it gets too repetitive, so little things like that, as much as it might set us back money-wise, I think are still good and decent investments, and if with the right order, we'll completely, like, reimburse ourselves from it, too. Oh, truth be told, I was hoping we'd see a little more action than this. I wonder if this is just because it's like the combination of night and rain right now. We'll just have to see how it goes. That's all you really can do when you're fishing, is just toss it in the water and see what happens. But I'm trying to think if there are any fish I haven't really seen yet on Mosquito Lake. Like, I know there are some larger fish we haven't caught. Like, I think... I'm not sure if it's a bream or another species, but some of them can get up to over kilogram or that for the orders. So my guess is I'm going to have to get far better gear in order to go after any of them. And those will take some more silver, so... that's probably where a lot of suggestions for... trying to get the other feeder kit rod was coming from. And there's another roach, so that's good to see. I should check. How many roaches do I have in the keep at now? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't remember how much the minimum was. But I think I need another 200 gram, and then that'll be that I can hand over. I think, at least. Oh. Did the float go down? That it did, but I think it's too steady of like, yeah. Okay, that one I can probably act on. We'll try once more out. Like, it's good to see the roaches here. I might even look at changing location to and going towards the south shore a little bit more. Because, like, I think it's only this stretch in the back here, or I should say, like, this loop down here. I don't think I've been to try yet. Well, down there, and then also middle of the lake more, but I feel like the deeper spots, I should try to get some pretty good equipment for, or at least better than the most basic equipment for. If the fish do get up to, like, over the kilograms they are, oh, we might have ourselves the feeder rod ready to go. So it is getting pulled out. I'm just waiting for the little chime and our little the two-step authentication. And that's it. Oh, I actually should bring the friction brake down, because I don't need it infinite. Yeah, there we go. Even that's good enough. Well, looks like maybe a little crucian. Oh, actually a bream. Yeah, there we go. Just reel in till it chimes. And looks like our float rod is seeing some action. Actually, a lot of action. Just waiting for the sure sign to go for it. There it is. What do we got? Another roach? Indeed we do. Okay, we'll keep you, and you know what? I'm kind of tempted to bring the feeder rod up and move spots already, just because I think it can take a while before we sometimes see action on it. So instead of waiting that out, yeah, I'll just bring it in and we'll try a different location. Maybe even stop and hand over the roaches that we've got, just so I don't forget. There you are. Okay, bring you back up, tuck you away. And actually, how much is it to rent the boat? It doesn't say right there, and I don't know if I get a prompt or would just take the silver out of the, what we've got. Oh, here's a boat station. Okay, so I guess that's not too bad. Only 350 silver for a single day. Right, is this... Okay, I guess that's just a shed or something. I thought that might have been the workshop, but I think the player's workshop is actually with their house back there. Yeah, so you know what? Let's... Oh, see, the mass is too big. I was going to say, I could... That one I might be able to go for. 5 white bream at 30 grams each. Yeah, so let me sell that just so we complete that. And I think I can actually make a white bream feed thing, can't I? Oh, come on. Scroll down. I hate the mouse wheel on this mouse, I swear to. I can. Okay, so ground peas, bloodworm, and maggots. Let me see if I can actually, like, use those or not. It might be that as much as I have the recipe open, I can't actually use the equipment or the items for it. And let me check how much that would even be, too. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. Only 290. Yeah, see, that's the problem. I don't think I'd actually be able to use that. So, as much as the recipes are open, I don't think I can actually make some of these mixes. It looks like you could, but that's the catch. So I probably should just keep with what I've got and see if I can get lucky. But I am going to change up location a little bit from where I have been. Oh, actually, thankfully the rain has stopped too, so that's good to know. And you know what? Oh, let me get away from the cricket if I can, because again, I hate that frequency. It's just so grating on the ear. Okay. Yeah, we'll try over here with what we got. Cast that out, set you down. There we go. That's tightened up. And maybe I'll go back to the caster, just see what we can get from it. Because it seems like the caster is the best rated bait for the kit that you can pick up. It seems to get fish pretty quickly on it, and then it also does seem to work for species that we haven't been catching too steadily either, like the bleaks, and I can't remember if I did catch a single rough last weekend or not. I feel like we saw one, at least. Nothing that I could say, like, okay, I can actually go for a mission with them. But I think we'd at least seen one of that species. And then again, if I do want to check, I think it's in records. Yeah, this is a good way to, like, check and see, like, certain fish or not. Oh, geez, that's 791 gram Chinese sleeper. I think I've been lucky if I even get up to 100 gram for my gear. But yeah, rough with just the worm. Oh, there we go. Something on the caster. It's going around a little bit, but it's not, like, steadily being dragged is the thing. Okay, the rod got a bit of a chime, but I don't have the dip down enough, I think, to go on that. And our float one is still just, like, getting bounced around a little bit. Come on, go for it. You're playing. You want it, so just take it. Yeah, see, I'm getting nothing now. Oh, there we go, it's back. Something more definitive to act on, that's all I need. Quit jerking off the float. There we go, thank you. And that still wasn't it. I was going to say, quit jerking it off and just take it. We'll leave that and see if anything happens on the feeder rod. I think I've got them both with the casters for the bait, but I'm not sure. It seems like it's pretty quiet right now. Okay, here we go. A float rod is seeing activity. And what do we got? A crucian? Yeah, that's a crucian. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe? Let me try the red worm. I haven't used it too much, I don't think, so we can just see, like, whatever it might produce. Our feeder kit has no other signs of activity to it. Just going to tighten it up a little more. Okay, I wasn't sure if that would have been enough there or not for it to go on. Just gonna tighten up again, because it looked like the line was going really slack. So I don't know if it's like the fish took it and was coming in towards us, or... Yeah, see? There you go. Line's going slack again. We at least got daylight coming on, so I don't need the flashlight anymore. And then we'll just keep going for a little bit and see whatever we might be able to bring in. I feel like I have been getting a little bit better luck more on the north shore than I have going down here again. God, it feels like it's dead at this spot. Like, no signs on the feeder rod. Not even like a little bit of poking or prodding for this now that's been cast back in. I think I will move location and bring these both in. It just feels like if there was going to be something around here, it probably should have hit by now. Yeah, nothing on you. Oh, actually, I was mistaken. We actually had a rough on our setup here. I did not realize that. I don't know if that mission is still possible or not for, like, going for the roughs. I'm going to try maybe over here. Maybe I'll try going out from here. Like, I think it was just a fluke I got that one. But we'll give these a shot again and see if anything changes, just having, like, moved as we did. Yeah, I thought there was nothing at all on the bottom feeding kit, just because there was no tension to the line, there was no little shake. It wasn't until, I can't reel this in all the way. Why can't I do that? The only time that seems to happen is you have a fish on it. I'll just wait and see what happens. I think the rough might be another... I mean, depending on their size, I think some of them can get fairly large, but it might be something where if I want to focus on them, I do need the smaller hook size like I have on the float rod right now. And speaking of the float rod, it is starting to see some activity. We just gotta wait for something a little bit more stronger to strike. Any moment now. There we go. What do we got? A roach? Yeah, just a little bitty roach. You know what? I might even look at seeing if I can change up the hook size on the float one. Because, like, we were going after the bleaks, but with that not really a focus... Maybe... Nope. That already has some interest. What have we got? Another roach? Yeah, looks like another roach. Actually, that's a decent size. Okay, so what is it here? Okay, so that says about 2, so maybe I'll actually increase the depth to... Let me try 80, just to see. And maybe I'll even switch this out for... Try with more of the maggots, just to see if that changes things up at all. Yeah, so it's not floating on its sides. The water is deep enough for that setting. And you... Nothing. Yeah, and with the weather cleared up, our comfort is starting to go up. Oh, sure, now you're going off when I'm busy with the other line. Well, we'll get to you in just a moment. Looks like just another roach. And of course, now when I'm actually ready to take the rod, there's not as much interest on it. There we go. That we can act on. I don't want to pump the rod yet. Let's just make sure the fish is as close as we can get it, and then we'll do it. Looks like it was just a little roach on this one. Yeah. Okay, so now we go into the other ground bait I had made up. And maybe we'll go for the bark beetle larva. And yeah, this will probably be the last couple lines we'll put in, and then we'll go bring back what we've got. Though I do see you sitting... Okay, it was popped out of the water a bit, so there is something at it. Yeah, I'll go for it. Oh, looks like a little bream? Yeah. Oh, and now we can go for this one. What do we got here? Looks like maybe just another roach or possibly a bream. I'm probably going to say roach. Yeah, just another common roach. Okay. We'll put those back, and just because last episode was a little bit longer than intended, we'll just head back with what we got here. Now that I've picked up the shovel, actually I probably will use the shovel again, and then I'll have to see what it was that gave me the energy back. I thought I was told it was like drinks will give you your energy. Food is, well, food and gives you that meter. Well, let's just take a quick stop and see if there is actually anything from the cafe. Nope, it's all the same. I mean, if I could get 5 of the roughs, that would be really worth it, but I think I still have a little bit of trouble focusing certain species. The gibbles, like the 3 of them for 534, I don't think I'd go for that much. Probably just take the rest and go to the fish market here. Where's fish market? Right there, my bad. Yeah, so all in all, that's going to be 880. I don't think we're that in the hole after, like, last episode, because we were at, what, 78 something? So I did pick up the shovel, and we kind of just, like, a loss of maybe 20 or so, but we did restock all of our baits. So that's a good thing there. I am probably just going to look, say, picking up the shovel again and seeing how bad it hits our current energy. Where are you? There it is. Let's see what we get. No, actually we got 1 red worm and then regular worm, and yeah, it is only 0.2% per use. So I kind of feel like I made a good call picking that up. And you know what? Let me just check the vending machine here, because this, I think, sells drinks. I don't know if anything will say anything like... carbonated soft drink, else pronounced tonic effect. Manufacturer quantity doesn't really say, like, what it does. I don't know if... Okay, that's only 149. Let me check about the drink from the grocery store, though. Yeah, it's only 62 cents. And it doesn't really tell you what it does either. You know what, I'll pick it up and just drink it, because, again, I don't think the food item is what gave me back my energy. Or maybe it was eating from the cafe. I don't know for sure. You guys in comments definitely do, and I'm sure I'll get that cleared up in like an instant in an instant as soon as the episode and that goes live. But maybe I'll have that and I'll hold on to the drink for now. So yeah, we're good to end this episode of Russian Fishing 4 right here. Next step, I think, is just going to be saving up our money. Eventually, like, maybe every weekend, try to use the shovel once or twice just to keep working that up slowly and getting the random baits we can. It's just trying to see what all I can show off in the series without feeling too repetitive, so I think that might be a good balance there. But thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks... Oh. Apologies there. If you do have any comments, tips, or tricks, or anything at all, be sure to leave comments down below. And until I do see you in the next video, anglers and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy angling.